Hey guys, what's up? This is my what's in the bag for the 2020 season. This has been a highly requested video lately, and I'm here to show you what I'm bagging for the 2020 disc golf season. Let's get it started. Alright, so let's get this video started with my putting putters. So I putt with the McPro AVRs, and you know he's not on Innova anymore, but who gives a flying fuck? These are probably the best putters in the game. Stiff, firm plastic for smooth release every time, and it just feels really comfortable in my hand. I've been putting with these for 3 seasons now, so that's how you know I'm in love with them. I just like, they're basically heat seeking, and they hit the target every time. They hit the basket, or they slip through the chains, or they go in. But yeah, so my friends like to call these McSlips or McShits, and yeah, because sometimes they just love to slip out the basket, especially when it's time for clutch situations. But other than that, these are great putters, firm putters, same release every single time. Now we're gonna move on to the throwing putters. I have a James Conrad AVR. I like to throw these on probably about 150 shots. If I need a little hyzer on them, I just throw them dead straight, flat, flip up, hyzer out at the end. This is one of my favorite putters right here. Discraft Zone, Paul McBeth 4-time. I like to throw these on forehand lines or backhand lines. I trust these in anything. If it's within 200 feet and it's an approach shot or a 200-foot basket off the tee, I'm going with the Discraft Zone. And in a headwind, a ripping headwind, I can trust these to fade out exactly true to its form. Yeah, so anything within 100, 150, 200 feet for an approach shot, I'm using this bad boy. Now, I bagged 2 5-time Paul McBeth Crystal Z Lunas. Now, these, I'm telling you, if you don't have these in your bag, what are you doing? You need to bag these. I promise you, you would not regret it. Just like the Zone, if it's dead straight off the tee pad, I'm throwing these. The only difference with the Zone is that if it's more wind, I'm going to use the Zone instead of these. So I like to throw these straight. They're point and shoots basically. You put them on any line and they're going to follow that with a reliable fade out at the end, of course. So if I need a turnover shot, 200, 150 turnover shot, I'm using these. Dead straight, using these. Tricky line, I'm using these bad boys. I'm telling you, you need to bag these. You need to. I bagged 2 of them. Yep.
So, on to my mid-ranges. I bag 4 different type of molds in my mid-ranges. So, the first mold is the Mako 3. Now, the Mako 3 is honestly just a faster Crystal Z Luna. It's a point and shoot. Put it on any line, it's going to follow. I love to use these for turnover shots or dead straight shots. Something I know that's just going to finish straight and flat. And it's really grippy on the green, so if I need an approach shot, I'll most likely use this. Or if I'm trying to run at the basket, give it a go from about 100 feet, I'm probably going to line this up at the basket and hopefully it hits chains and goes in. So that's a Mako 3. Now this is the MD3, the Iron Samurai MD3. It's Eagle McMahon's Tour Series disc, and I like to just grip and rip on these anywhere 250 feet from my approach shot. I know I can trust it to come back. It's pretty stable mid-range. Put on a little hyzer release, flip up flat, and then just finish out to the left. It's pretty good, and I also like to use it for forehand shots within like 150 because it's really grippy, and I can just grip it pretty damn good. So that's the MD3. I recommend this to people out there too, for sure. Now the next one is the Discraft Paul McBeth Buzz. So this one I don't really throw too much often, but it kind of feels like a flat top rock 3, and honestly, I just got it because it looks pretty damn cool. And yeah, I just haven't really got the chance to throw it that much because basically my bag kind of overlaps the same quality and the same use of this disc, so I don't really throw that much. But that's a Paul McBeth Describes Buzz. Feels good in the hand, ESP plastic. Now, this is my favorite mid-range in my bag. It's the Mic Pro Rock 3. And this is a 2014 Tour Series edition. Got it for about $35, and it just feels really comfortable in my hand. Flies out dead straight with reliable fade at the end. If I put it flat, a little bit of Anheuser release, it'll S-curve and fade back perfectly. I love trying to ace run with this disc, but it's really flat. Feels really good in the hands. Yeah, that's a Mic Pro Rock 3. Alright, now on to the Fairway Drivers. Fairway Drivers is a pretty good utility disc, and you should at least have 3 to 4 in your bag. We'll just get started. So, the first one is the Drew Gibson Leopard 3. Highly, highly recommend this. I've had this in my bag for 2 seasons, and it's fairly beat in. I love to throw it on dead straight shots, put on a little hyzer release, flips up perfectly, fades out at the end. It's just an amazing disc. It's very seasoned in, and it's a little more stable than just a regular, Champ Leopard 3, Star Leopard 3, and you can really put some power on this, and it's not going to turn over on you as much. So, yeah, great disc. Drew Gibson Leopard 3. Highly, highly recommend. On to the Greg Barsby Eagle. Now, I got this at the Pearl City Classic at Muscatine April of last year, and it's been in my bag ever since. For those, short cut shots, those tight angles where you gotta hyzer it out. I love to throw this on those type of shots. It's an 8-speed, so for slower people's arms, it's perfect for you. And you can put it on forehand shots too, and it's gonna come back to the right. And it's just a really good disc. I highly recommend this too. All of my fairway drivers, I'm gonna recommend most definitely because I probably got the best fairways in the game, most likely. So that's a Greg Barsby Swirled Star Eagle, 8-speed. On to the Emerson Keith Explorer. Now, I've probably thrown this about a good 5 times, and it feels pretty much like a T-Bird 3. I just put it on a flat release, and since it's pretty new, it's just going to fade hard to the left end. I like to grip it and rip it. Chained out at Sunrise on one of the longer holes, and I fell in love with it ever since. It's a pretty color. But yeah, basically just a T-Bird 3. Emerson Keith Explorer. Now, another Greg Barsby disc. This is a Team Champion Series Roadrunner, Star Roadrunner. And these I like to use on long, wooded, Anheuser shots. I literally just put it on probably a 8 o'clock angle and throw it right out my hands, and it turns over, and I always know it's going to dump back to the left. I love this disc. It's been in my bag for a season now, since the 2019 season. It's pretty beat in. As you can see, I've put some wear and tear on it in the course, so I love how I'm beating it in, and hopefully I can get it to the point where I could really rip a roller on it, because this is pretty stable for a Roadrunner, so I love this disc. Now, onto my last fairway. Well, this isn't really a fairway, but I put it in my fairway section because it's 9-speed, so it's an 8-section 2019 or 2020 Tour Series Firebird. These I like to use for short forehand shots or, tight corner shots, faster than the Greg Barsby Eagle, but I just really like it, and it feels good in the hands. Not as stable as people make it out to be, but that's okay. It just doesn't dump as fast as I thought it would, but yeah. 8-section Firebird. Alright, now we're on to the drivers, the distance drivers. I'm going to make this one pretty quick, but I sorted them by name brand, so we'll start off with the Prodigy D2. This one flies just like a destroyer. Just got it, so I've been trying to beat it in, but it feels pretty good in the hands. It's gummy, so it feels really good. Now, onto the Westside Disc, the World. Honestly, I haven't thrown this too much, but I've had it in the bag for probably about almost a month now, but haven't got too many throws on it. Honestly, I just keep it in the bag because it looks pretty. Now, onto the Infinite Disc Pharaoh. This is probably one of my favorite discs. Flies kind of just like a pop-top strike. I put on a hyzer release, flips up, S-curves a little, then comes back. I can get some pretty good distance out of this. One of my favorite drivers in my bag, like I said. As you can hear, it's pop-top. Really like it. Now, onto this Mania. This is the Cloudbreaker DD3 Eagle McMahon Swirly S-Line. This is pop-top too. Flies just like a destroyer. I like to put it on big hyzer lines, really rip on it, and yeah, I can get some pretty good distance on this. I like to use it for forehands too because it's reliable fade. This one's pretty light, 172, but otherwise, other than that, it's a pretty cool disc, pretty looking disc. I've really been using it a lot lately, so that's good. Now, onto the Discraft disc. Valerie Jenkins Thrasher. So, this is a pretty understable disc, but it's a star. I don't know what you'll call it it's ESP. But this one's pretty stable, but understable at the same time. Put it flat, it's going to Anheuser, have a little bit of fade back. But haven't really thrown this too much, but it's still a great disc nonetheless. Now, onto the Paul McBeth Force. This I like to use for forehand shots mainly. It's always come back for me, and it's a beautiful looking disc. Forehand shots great for this. So now onto the Innova disc. We'll start off with the Star Mystere. This is basically like a more beat-in Pharaoh. I can put a lot of distance on this. Put it on a bigger hyzer release, pops up straight, S-curves, and dumps back. Love this disc. It's pretty beat-in. Had it for over a season now. So. Tour Series Star Wraith. Pretty straight, a little bit of fade. Put a lot of distance on this one. Pro Boss, definitely one of my top drivers in my bag. I put it flat, S-curves, and dumps back. Great distance on this. Very great distance on it, so love that disc. And then I bagged 2 Star Destroyers. This one, this pink one, is more stable for me, so I like to throw it on forehand shots. Love this disc. Love this disc. Forehand shots, perfect for it. And then this white Destroyer. I like to throw hyzer shots with this, probably around 250 feet hyzer shots. I'll most likely throw this, and I'll use it sometimes for a forehand, mainly flat release forehand, so it has an S-curve and comes back. So those are my distance drivers.
And for the last portion of this video, we're going to talk about my bag. So I got the Innova Superhero Pack. Great bag. Can hold up to 38 discs. If you really wanted it to hold 38 discs, you could probably fit it in there. It's going to be real heavy and all your discs are going to be bunched up, but you definitely could. Has expandable packs on it and stuff, but we don't really care about that. I came to talk about what I hold in my bag. So I like to keep bug spray in there, and then I also have my own birdie bag in there, and that's for when my hands get really moist on the course and really sticky and humid. I like to just pat my hands all over that and dries them up real good. I keep a Discraft scorecard in there, so when I'm on the course in the tournament, I can just write them down. I keep a pencil in there for the scorecard. And then, lastly, I have 2 spotters. A Deuce Quad spotter. This one gets rotated out. I have a lot of them, so this one gets rotated out. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, just cool spotter. But this one stays in, so this is my PDGA member spotter, and has my number 107305 on it. Currently rated at 870, which is pretty good. Yeah, I'm decent, but I'm hoping to get rated to a 900 this year. So on the road to 900, guys. This one stays in my bag because it means a lot to me. It was my first spotter, and has my number, my signature on it, and it's just good luck to me. So you guys are probably wondering why I have different type of brands of disc and stuff. So right now I'm an open bag sponsor, and I'm sponsored by Iron Lion, so I can just hold any disc I want in my bag, and I just love that because if there's a disc I don't like from Innova, I know Discraft is going to have a disc I like. So I love being an open bag sponsor, and shout out to Iron Lion for sponsoring me. I appreciate y'all. But that is it for the video. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.